So I may or may not have forgotten to film the whole flight and shenanigans in between. Room time. I think I'm downstairs, which is the basement. Oh. Light switch. Oh. You know what? I don't know what I was expecting. Oh shit. I'm gonna be sleeping with some peeping toms. Well, that's gonna be it for now because I'm far too tired right now.
Oh?
So I've not filmed for like 2 days. Well, I guess settled in because it was too traumatic. The flight wasn't too bad. The first flight was only an hour and 35. I probably slept most of it. The Air Canada flight, my God, they do not stop feeding you. It was lovely. When I arrived at the Manchester airport, I managed to find a travel buddy who was also going to Toronto. So thankfully, I was not alone. I was so lost. Yeah, so I got an Uber for I think it was $117, which is about £70, right to the front door of the house. And when I got here, I realised that there's no appliances, no loo roll, no nothing. So I was like, what do I do? So I tried to find the local Walmart, but for some reason my phone just doesn't work in this country. Even though I've paid like E for like the abroad thing. So I went in with chicken. Oh. My noodles on the floor. So I went in the general direction of the Walmart and I ran out of data. It cost me £11 for 150 megabytes. I got lost trying to find Walmart, and then because it was dark and I didn't know the area, I couldn't find the house, so I was going up and down the streets for ages trying to find the house. I was ready to go back to Germany and just study there instead. I was fed up with Canada already. So there's a place called the Free Store for exchange students. Where am I going to put all this crap? There's the Free Store, so previous exchange students which bought stuff at the end of their term or year, whatever they studied here. They then deliver that to the Free Store, and then incoming exchange students can then go and use that stuff. So I've just picked up loads of pots and pans and ladles and cutlery. A kettle. So kettles are so hard to come by. They had none in Walmart. They had none in the Free Store yesterday. When I went today, there was someone just dropping it off. So I nabbed it. These noodles which we're making, they're such a faff. So you cook them in a pan and then you put all your seasoning on the plate first and you squeeze it out. But it's so, I've just picked it up again. It's so messy and I don't even know where the bin is. So at the moment I've just got a Walmart bag just full of like crap. Why on earth would you put the seasoning on the plate first? It's just mix it. I'm just going to jump in here because I realised that I forgot to say like the whole process of actually how I got onto study abroad scheme and how the hell I got here in the first place. So I'm just going to put this in here, then I'll come back and finish the video. To start the process for exchanging to Canada, I was first given the option in my second year, which isn't really what usually happens in other unis apparently. Apparently most unis just give you the option in your third year, but I'm one term, winter term, for my second year. So at my university, the department's called Global Opportunities, and they handle all the exchange programs and stuff, incoming students and outgoing students, and they hosted an event which you had to go to, it's mandatory, where they go through like do you need a visa, depending where you're going. Some people go in Japan, that would have been lovely. America, Canada, parts of Europe. Some go for term A, I'm term B, and some go for the full year. I think it also depends what course you do, because I know that a lot of business people were going to Japan for a full year, which is, that's great, that's cool. Why didn't you give me the option? I only have the option for Australia, parts of Europe, like Spain, France and Germany, I think. I think those were the only options. And 3 states in America and this one province in Canada. So when you've chosen which country you'd like to go to, I then had to have a Zoom interview with the Global Opportunities guy. I think his name was Paul. That was only like 5 minutes of my time. But then once I got accepted from him, I got invited to the mandatory meeting. So I got put on a table with 7 other people which were going to Canada. Not all of them on my course. It was only me on my course. But there was only one guy going to the same university as me, and all the rest were going to another university closer to Toronto. A Canadian professor came and sat with us and told us what the country was like, and gave us some advice on what to do when we get there, what clothes we would need, because obviously Canada is Canada. The winter clothes which we have in England are not going to cut it out here in Canada. Doing the meeting about visas and whether you need that or not, I do not need a visa because I'm staying for less than 100, I think it's 190 days. I'll check and probably put in a number there. So I'm only staying for 113 days, so I only need an ETA to travel to Canada. I don't need like a visa or anything. I would only need a visa if I was staying longer or crossing the border to America. And depending on where you're going, so Europe, I think it's, what is it? For Europe, you get, so when you study abroad, you usually would get a grant, I think, I did, from touring. That's because I'm out of Europe, but if you're in Europe, you'd get a grant from the UK one. I can't remember what that is. But the Europe one has changed now because of Brexit. So here at Wilfrid Laurier, we have on-campus accommodation, and we have this accommodation which is like, mine's just opposite the campus, but it goes like for like 3 streets. I'm not sure what the price difference is, but the accommodation which I'm in now is more than reasonable for the price. So per month it's $800, which is more or less £600, and that's with all bills included. This is the Ezra Bricker Apartments. You can also get a meal plan which covers you for breakfast, lunch and dinner, I think. I can't remember because I personally don't have it, but I think it does for your whole stay here. Or, if you don't get that, you can still go to the same cafeteria, and I think is it £9 or $15? I think it's $15, which is £9, for all-day buffet. So we have breakfast, lunch and dinner out all throughout the day. Theoretically, I haven't done it yet. You could go there for breakfast and just stay there the whole time, which is mad, that's mad. Although I don't know where the toilet is. I think it's outside the buffet, which is a shitter. So maybe you can't stay all day. So for continuity reasons, we're going to pretend that this is the same day, and I did not forget to film for like a day or a week or so, hence the same clothing. I've had quite a wild time.
Kentucky.
It's a video. This really nice lady at the student exchange place gave me some candy, like I'll just put the picture on there. She also made me tea because I was British and the coffee machine wasn't working. But it was just literally just water with a tea bag, no milk, just that. I'll show you the picture again. It was atrocious, but bless her. She was trying her best. Clubbing here is different to the UK. I don't know if it's good or bad. I've certainly enjoyed myself, but I think the company you have really helps with a night out. Went to a club called Phil's, which is not the best, to be honest. The music, I'm trying to say, was like if you were filming a YouTube video in a club, the music would be just generic, copyright-free music. Not like, I mean, I'd probably rather be in Pop World, but we also went to another club. The drink was a lot better. At times it felt like a proper club, it was normal. Also, if you have a British accent, the amount of drinks you get in a club just for having a British accent and saying very British words like water and hello there and crap. Karaoke bar. The karaoke bar was really good. Was a really good vibe. I've been to a karaoke bar in the UK where my group were the only ones there which were students. I'd say the age gap was probably about 20 to 25 years. Like, there were certainly middle-aged men there who were going through a midlife crisis. I think it's currently snowing. Okay, it was coming down heavy with snow earlier, so to end this video, I might just go out with my camera and take some pictures. Oh, thrift shopping. I went thrift shopping. There were so many little cabinets just full of cool little cameras, and I managed to buy the Big Swinger 3000 Polaroid. It's a really fancy name. It's really chunky monkey as well. So I do have a trip to Camp, I don't know what it's called, Camp Kazoraj. I'll just insert the name there. I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm really hoping to get some good photos and footage from that. If I go out taking photos in snow, I'll cut to that afterwards. If I don't, then ciao.